Hey guys, Tim here at VSCustomSocrawl.com. Now, as you can see, stuff's changed up around here. I wasn't liking the way it was looking. It was a little bit cluttered up, and I wanted to clean it up a little bit. And here we are. But not only that, I just slap a Gens Ace banner up there. Why? Why not? They're a great company. I've been checking out their batteries for a while. I've heard great things about them. I haven't actually heard any complaints yet. I know there was one guy there the other day, he posted up an exploded battery, but I mean that can happen to a $100 battery that you've overheated. I mean, I run my Miss Geico and the batteries get really hot in that, so it doesn't matter the company, you can blow up any battery. But I've heard good things about Gens Ace. I mean, they've got to be better than these 2200 Zippies I was running. They're a good price. I think these are sitting somewhere around $35 US, so these are the 60Cs. I went for the big boys. They do have some, I think they're 20Cs or 25Cs at about 10 bucks. So they do have the lower end of the spectrum pricing. They also have the higher end. I figured I would go with the 60Cs because in the Toyota I'm running brushless, I'm running that big motor. And when it comes down to brushed, they'll just last longer. So there's a lot less strain on them. So I figured, why not? Now I've ordered up 2, hoping to get 2 more. Now one of the biggest advantages I've noticed versus when I was ordering my Zippies before, is I end up having to cut off the ends, solder on some Deans, and I mean it's not a big deal, but when you're playing with electricity and lipos, I don't want to cross the wires and I don't want any sparks happening. So these guys here send their batteries with Dean's ends already put on it, but they also have this balance plug cover. Now what this is for is instead of grabbing your wire and yanking it out by the wires, they have this nice little plastic piece of grip, so when you're pulling it out, you're not pulling on the wires and away you go. You're not destroying the battery. So I'm excited to check these out. I'm going to put these through their paces and really give them a test. As I said, I haven't heard anything bad about them. Now, because I need a good rig to actually pound on these things with, I'm getting the Yoda back together. I mean, cab just pops off and there's no interior in here, no interior in here anymore, as north versus south kind of destroyed that. So I got to build a new interior for it, but I've also tossed these GCM metal heads under here. I had these sitting around for a while. I was thinking about putting some Vanquish on this truck, and I figured, what's the point of spending more money when I have a beautiful set of, one-off axles that aren't being made anymore. So these things have race steering on them. They have the offset pumpkin in the front, which I like. I think it's really slick looking. So I'm pretty stoked to getting that all together and to be checking that out and having a rig to run these things through and really test them out. Now I do have the Bronco I've been working on. It's a little bit here or there. As I said, it's been a busy time lately. I mean, Christmas is coming up, so, and the holidays and family time. So, I mean, always this time of year, it's crazy. But I'm getting that together. But beating on that with these batteries, it's brushed. They'll be fine. But I did want to give a big shout out to Chris and Dana over at GCM. And without them even knowing it, they taught me a little something the other day. They put out a video of Dana's Bronco. Now, that thing's absolutely beautiful. If you haven't watched the video, check it out on GCM's page, on their YouTube page. This thing's beautiful. I hope my build here comes out anywhere near 50% of what his did. It was absolutely fabulous build. But what I learned was I was trying to figure out, how do you make an interior? How do you make one and then still attach the body to it? I mean, I've done it on this, but I still have screws that go on the side. I've been trying to figure it out for my dually, and well, ultimately that's what's been taking me so long with it, is actually figuring out how to make the interior and then make it bolt on. It was okay on the JK because it was a JK body. It had the interior in it. I didn't have to make anything, and then I just had to make it bolt on. It was easy enough. Well, watching their video on how he did his, it blew my mind away. I was thinking I had to start on the interior and build piece by piece and work my way out. And notice that little trick, Dana. You basically built your sides, built a box all the way around it, then built your interior inside it. Nice about these are actually what go in here, and they work up to be your interior panels. So, honestly, blown away. Great idea. You fixed it all for me and you taught me something new. So, big shout out to those guys. You know, even when they're not showing you something new in their video, you're learning something new. So, I'm pretty stoked. That's the next level on this one. So, an interior bound it is. So, I had to rip it all apart because there's no motor forward kit for these. I know these guys have made me very upset, and they're coming out with the new model. It's on pre-order now with a motor forward on it, and I'm going to cry because I'm like, oh, but that's fine. So what I did is I actually turned my transmission around, the old axial trick, reverse the transmission, put it forward, so that way the pinion and spur and the whole cover for that are up front. They'll end up underneath the dash, and I'll just build back from around there. So that's getting worked on. Interior building on that. Now that I've learned more interior building on the dually. So I'm hoping to actually get it done and even closer to being finished. And that's about it. I think I've just been working around here, getting this place cleaned up, getting it all looking better. I mean, just once in a while need a cleanup. So I think that's about it. So like always, like, subscribe, and share. Follow along on Instagram under VS_Customs. Check out the boys over at GCM on their channel. And that's it. Oh, I always post stuff up on my Facebook page. So there's Tim Bluer, aka VS Customs. That's about it. Let's see your builds. Cheers.